What is up, budget billers? My name is Trill, and please tell me, guys, this is not happening again. Please, I just can't take any more. Guys, I'm sad to bring this breaking news story, but there is a new COVID variant that just popped up. Just when we thought we were almost done with the Omicron, a new version of Omicron is now being detected in several countries. So we may be forced to wear those free N95 masks from President Biden a little while longer. Also, guys, hey, we have more stimulus relief aid for low-income families. I'm going to share with you the information about the $100 million that has been allocated for low-income individuals. And we also heard from Representative AOC on her plan and how she thinks that the Build Back Better bill can be passed going forward. And I'm going to tell you exactly what she thinks about it. But if you're interested in any of these particular topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind and go ahead and subscribe to it. It's totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel. Now let's go ahead and jump right back into this video. Alright guys, real quick, I wanted to ask you for your support on my new YouTube channel that will be launching sometime this month. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, guys, so I need your help. And this new channel is going to be called Budget Bill Finance. And I'm going to be talking about how to grow your wealth, how to invest in stocks, as well as how to invest in real estate. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm doing outside of YouTube. So if you want to be a part of that channel, be so kind and go ahead and subscribe to it. I hope to see you guys there. Now, that link will be down below in the description. Well, guys, I hate to share this breaking news story with you guys, but there is a new COVID-19 variant that has been detected in at least 40 different countries. As Omicron cases continue to fall in some parts of the United States, internationally, health officials are now warning about this new variant, and it's called BA.2, which is a subvariant of Omicron variant and has been labeled the variant under investigation by health officials in the United Kingdom, who say that they are now monitoring this newest strand. Now, it was dubbed the stealth Omicron, as the World Health Organization is reporting cases of BA.2 in more than 40 countries, including the US, India, Germany, as well as Australia. Now, so far, it's not clear whether this mutation originated or whether vaccines are effective against this new strain. But infectious disease experts say that people who have experienced breakthrough infections with Omicron could have enhanced immunity towards this one, or what some are calling super immunity. Now, people who have gotten a breakthrough infection are probably going to be in really great shape moving forward, according to the USF health professor at the College of Public Health. But as far as how long this immunity will last, well, we don't know that answer as of yet. But experts are now exploring whether people who had the vaccine or Omicron could develop a super immunity and be better protected against this new variant, the BA.2. Omicron is acting like a super booster. People who have gotten Omicron are going to be really well protected against the infection, not just disease moving forward, which is a really good sign. So again, guys, hey, this is some breaking news, and not the best news, I will say, because we were not expecting this to happen again. We thought that the Omicron was going to be the last variant that we have to deal with, but we see that there is a new variant coming on the market and headed our way. So we could be exposed to this going forward. Now, don't forget, guys, that the Biden administration has officially ordered about 400,000 N95 masks, and those masks are going to be given out for free to Americans. Now, those masks are going to be available such as places like pharmacies, supermarkets, and other few places. So if you want to get more information about that, you need to go to google.com and just Google exactly where you can get those free N95 masks in your particular city and state. Also in the news, hey, our East Coast is expecting to receive what they are calling a bomb cyclone. And they're sending out a warning that they could receive up to 20 inches of snow that is being predicted to hit this weekend in the Northeast area. Now, this is going to be the first blizzard in over 4 years. Right now, the region is bracing for another winter storm this weekend, and forecasters show that New York City could see as much as 20 inches of snow. Now, the potential northeastern is expected to form off the mid-Atlantic by the Carolinas late this week and charge up the East Coast over the weekend. As of Thursday morning, the track of the storm shows central and eastern Long Island to New England could be hit the hardest. Now, CNN meteorologist Brandon Miller said that the models continue to show northeaster with a blockbuster potential for this weekend, mainly late Friday through Saturday. Now, the storm is likely to strengthen at this particular rate that it's on right now and to an intensity equivalent to only the most powerful hurricanes. So this high-end potential of this storm cannot be overstated. But with northeasters, like in real estate, it will all come down to location. It depends on where you guys live, guys. But be aware that this storm could be headed your way this weekend, just in case you had plans going on. Now, moving on to some semi-stimulus update news, guys. Hey, there was a recent poll that was just conducted, and it was in regards to determine whether or not individuals in America are willing to vote for either President Biden or the former President Donald Trump, as well as they have thrown in the potential candidate for 2024, which is the governor of Florida, which is Ron DeSantis. And these poll numbers might actually be shocking to you, because it sure was shocking to me. Now, this survey stated that President Biden is leading against the former President Donald Trump, as well as the Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, in two hypothetical head-to-head matchups for the 2024 presidential election, according to this new poll. Now, the survey was conducted by the Marquette Law School, found that 43% of adults nationwide would support President Biden if he ran in 2024 presidential election, if it was held today, while 33% of those people voted for former President Donald Trump in a one-on-one matchup. Now, 16% said that they would choose a different candidate, while 6% said that they would not vote at all, which I want to remind you guys that you want to always vote for a particular presidential candidate. It doesn't matter if you don't like candidate A or candidate B. You at least have to like one of them more than you like the other one. So, guys, I would encourage everyone out there to at least vote every year. Don't just sit at home and not do anything at all, and then after the candidate gets chosen, then you want to go ahead and complain. I can encourage you that you need to vote in the 2024 election, but don't forget about your local elections in your local cities and states, as well as the 2022 midterm election that is coming up later this year. But again, guys, looking at this survey, it is very shocking that I would not think that President Biden, considering his current poll numbers right now, would actually be beating out President Trump as well as Ron DeSantis. But that is just the shocking news that we're seeing right now in this economy. Even though President Biden is not doing a good job right now and has a very low score as far as his presidency after 365 days, they are still willing to vote for him according to this poll. Now, moving on, guys. Hey, we do have some good news, because Americans are going to get up to around $100 million in federal stimulus aid for soaring home energy costs. Yes, there is a new plan that is coming out, and it is going to be supporting struggling Americans, and they are going to be getting some more help to pay their home heating bills, which have skyrocketed for many this winter season, according to the Department of Health and Human Services. Now, the agency is adding $100 million to the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, which helps families afford heating as well as cooling. Now, the infusion is the first installment of 5 years, $500 million investment contained in the bipartisan infrastructure package that was enacted last year. Now, the money is on top of more than $8 billion flowing into the program from the American Rescue Plan Act that was enacted last March, and from Congress annual appropriations in its continuing resolution that was approved back in September. Now, though this is unprecedented level of funding for the 41-year-old program, it will likely fall short of meeting all the needs, according to the experts. Now, this particular program is also known as the LIHEAP, which is LIHEAP. And the LIHEAP assists more than 5 million Americans every single year and about 1 in 6 eligible households. Now, states, municipalities, as well as community organizations can draw on other coronavirus relief measures, including the roughly $45 billion Emergency Rental Assistance Program and the $350 billion State and Local Fiscal Recovery Fund. And both of those plans are used to help residents with their home energy costs. Now, the pandemic relief funds, meanwhile, have different eligibility criteria and can help a wider swath of households, including middle-income families who don't qualify for the LIHEAP program. So again, guys, I'm not going to read all of this article right here, but I will link it down below in the description so that you can get more information in regards to it. But again, guys, they are giving $100 million to this particular program that's going to be offering assistance for people's home energy as well as electric and cooling bills. So this is just another form of some stimulus relief aid that is being provided to multiple individuals in this country, and mostly in regards to our low-income households. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and talk about the Build Back Better plan. Yes, we all know that the Senate was unable to pass this bill last week, but we already know that it was because of the opposition from Senator Joe Manchin as well as Senator Christine Sinema. And I found this article, which I thought was very interesting. Now, this article states that 72% of West Virginians voters has actually backed Joe Manchin's call to suspend the Build Back Better plan, according to this poll. Now, as I said, guys, this article was very shocking to me because, from my understanding, majority of Americans in this country believe that the president currently has the Build Back Better Agenda Act on the table as far as getting it passed in the Senate, are really supporting this bill because it does provide some additional stimulus relief aid for our low-income individuals as well as some middle-class individuals as well. So to see that 72% of West Virginians actually support the Senator Joe Manchin on his decision to be in opposition towards the Build Back Better plan was very shocking to me. But 72% of the West Virginian voters support Senator Joe Manchin's decision to walk away from the Democrats' Build Back Better negotiations over the concerns regarding inflation, according to this new poll. Now, the survey conducted by Remington Research Group on behalf of the National Association of Wholesaler Distributions and a business group that is lobbying lawmakers to abandon the Build Back Better bill found that 66% of voters in key swing states, including Nevada and Arizona, believe that the $2.2 trillion plan would make inflation even worse. Now, it's clear that Americans are feeling the pressure of inflation right now, and they want Congress to focus on relief aid, not massive new spending bills that could make inflation worse and stall our economic recovery. Now, the House back in November passed the Build Back Better Act, which would accelerate the nation's clean energy transition as well as to expand the child care and pre-K as well as among other measures, but Manchin doomed his chances in the 50-50 Senate when he announced his opposition last month. Now, he recently restarted the discussions over the bill and has indicated that he might support a scaled back Build Back Better plan. But the poll found that 66% of swing state voters have seen their finances hurt by higher prices at grocery stores or gas stations. Another 9 to 10 voters said that they were either somewhat concerned or very concerned about the rising costs in this country. Now, consumer prices have increased about 7% back in December alone from the same month the previous year, which is the fastest annual increase in almost 4 decades. So this particular poll right here surveyed voters in Arizona, West Virginia, New Hampshire, Nevada, Colorado, as well as Montana, and all of which are home to senators who have either expressed reservations about President Biden's signature social spending package or either faced a tough re-election battle this past November. So again, guys, it looks like majority of the people in his state, Senator Joe Manchin's, actually support his decisions on going against this Build Back Better Act. But as far as some updated news, guys, we do know that negotiations have restarted once again. We know that Chuck Schumer, which tried to get this bill passed last year before Christmas, which he ended up failing to do. But those negotiations have actually restarted for the month of January. And right now, earlier this week, President Biden actually met with 10 lawmakers discussing the path on passing this Build Back Better Act. Now, we did hear from the representative AOC in regards to what she thinks that the path is going forward in order to pass this piece of legislation. And right here in this article, it says that AOC swipes at Joe Manchin, saying that he has a different demand every single day. And he is making it very tough for the Democrats to pass President Biden's economic agenda. Now, Representative AOC of New York took a swipe at Senator Joe Manchin, saying that the Democratic holdout changed his mind from one day to the next day on President Joe Biden's proposed $2 trillion social and climate spending package. Now, AOC is saying that he issued a laundry list of demands on the plan, which is directed at expanding health care as well as child care, as well as aggressively combating the climate emergency. Now, AOC said that the issue that we have is every day Joe Manchin wakes up and he has a different demand, and he wants to start over from scratch every single day. Now, this is what she told MSNBC on Wednesday night, and she also said that that is quite a difficult position to work with. She added that the idea is just to give him whatever he wants. He's been given everything that he wants so far, is what she said. Now, her comments is reflecting a similar frustration that many Democrats, particularly progressives, have with Senator Joe Manchin for derailing the centerpiece of the economic agenda last month. And he has listed several concerns with the bill, including its effects on inflation as well as the national debt. But Manchin has criticized the shell games of the plan that he said were meant to disguise its true cost of the bill, which he thinks that the bill is not really around $2 trillion. He said that it is more like $10 trillion. And he also said that since the fall that he wants the price tag to be kept at no more than $1.75 trillion. Now, Manchin has pitched the White House on a $1.8 trillion package that includes subsidies that people could use to purchase health insurance from Affordable Care Act exchanges, as well as universal pre-K, as well as child care. But he also told Insider earlier this month that the offer was off the table and future negotiations with the White House would be starting over from scratch. So this is actually in line with what AOC told MSNBC, which is that Senator Joe Manchin wants to change things up every single day, which makes it hard for lawmakers to be able to negotiate with him, as let alone be able to pass this massive stimulus package. But all in all, guys, like I said, the good news is that they have restarted the negotiations, and President Biden has already met with 10 top lawmakers earlier this week on finding out what the path is going forward in order to be able to pass this Build Back Better bill. Now, we also previously heard from the House Speaker in which she said that she is optimistic that they will be able to pass this Build Back Better Act sometime this year. But she do believes that they do need to go ahead and break the bill up in several different provisions. That way they can go ahead and pass those provisions that they know that they already have the support from Senator Joe Manchin, as well as Christine Sinema. And then those other bills or provisions that they want to pass that are a little bit shaky, then they can go ahead and push those back to a later date in order to get those passed. But again, guys, all of this information is fluent and it changes every single day, just like Senator Joe Manchin in this article. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope this information was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. Now, if you enjoyed this type of content and you want to see more, hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.